Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This question is on scatter graphs and there are multiple parts to this question. We're going to start off by looking at part A and we're going to look at plotting the 4 remaining points, and this is worth 2 marks. Now in the exam the grid will already be drawn out for you, so all you've got to do is plot onto the graph. Now we've got to go for the mark in January, which is 70. So if you draw an imaginary line up or use your ruler to draw that line going up. And then at 86 we draw a line going across from February. And then if you put a cross where those 2 lines meet, that is your coordinates 70, 86. Now you need to do that for all the coordinates. So the next coordinate is 44, 60. So you will go across 44 and then up 60. The next one will be 37 going across and 48 up, and the next one will be 38 across and then 50 up. Remember, you go along the corridor and up the stairs to plot coordinates. Now if you plot the first 4 coordinates correctly, you get yourself 2 marks. If you plotted 2 or 3 points correctly, you will get 1 mark, and B1 means a method mark, and there is some tolerance allowed of plus or minus a half a square. In this part, the keywords are describe and correlation, and this is worth 1 mark. Press pause, have a think about the answer, and then press play when you're ready to hear it. So this type of correlation, when you've added in the 4 extra points, you can see you've got a positive correlation. This is worth 1 mark, and it says ignore embellishments, which basically means if you wrote positive correlation, they will just accept it. So you don't need to worry if you wrote anything else extra. The positive is the key part of this. The keywords in this part are circle and then the greatest improvement. So we've got to look at the student that's got the greatest improvement, and this is worth 1 mark. Have a look at the graph, decide which point you would circle. And you should have picked this point here. So the point we should have selected was the coordinate 30, 66 only for 1 mark. The reason we've chosen this is because in January they have got a low score, so they got 30 marks in January. Yet in February, they've made a huge improvement and they've over doubled their score, so they've got 66. So as long as you've circled on your grid the correct answer, you would get the method mark for that. Now in this part, we have to work out the percentage change of this student's mark, and that is the student that is highlighted in the blue circle, and we've got to work out their percentage change, and this is worth 3 marks. Now to be able to do this, we need the key formula, which is the percentage changes the difference divided by the original times by 100. Now that means the difference in their marks divided by the original mark times by 100. Write down this formula, highlight it, stick it in a bubble, make sure it stands out, press pause and have a go at doing the question, then press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Now the January mark was the original mark, which was 30, which is where this mark has come across from. The February mark is 66, which is how high it's gone up, and that's the new mark. So the difference is the 66 take away 30. Now if you do that 66 take away 30 divided by 30, which is the original, times by 100, that gives you 2 marks for writing that down. 66 take away 30 would have given you 1 mark. Now 66 take away 30 is 36, and 36 over 30 can be cancelled down by dividing both those numbers by 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6, 30 divided by 6 is 5, which leaves me with 6/5 of 100, which is 6 divided by 5 times by 100. Now if I rewrite that, it makes it easier to work out this answer without a calculator, because this is on a non-calculator paper. So this means 100 divided by 5 times by 6. So the easiest way to do 100 divided by 5 is see how many times does 5 go into 10. So it goes into 10 twice, and then 5 into 0 is 0, so it is 20 times. So 100 divided by 5 is 20. Then I multiply that 20 times by 6. 2 times 6 is 12. Add on the 0 gives me 120 for my final third mark. Remember to write your answer on the dotted line. Now the mark scheme on this question shows us the 120 is the final answer. It was worth 3 marks. Here are my method marks. The OE means or equivalent, and there is guidance here on the end to show us where all these marks are being awarded for. This is the last part of this question. The keywords in this question are 79 marks, absent, February, line of best fit, estimate, reliable, and give an answer for your reason, and this is worth 1 mark. Think about your answer, press pause, press play when you're ready to hear the answer. So the line of best fit is a line that goes through the majority of points following the shape of a graph. So this is a positive correlation here with the line of best fit going through as many points as we can. Now the question says there are 79 marks. Now 79 marks here is the green line that's just gone up, and you can see that that doesn't reach my line of best fit. And we want to know what would happen when we get 79 marks. What would the score in February be? Is this method reliable? Can we use this scatter graph to show what is going on? And you've got to give a reason for your answer. So you can't just write down yes or no. You have to give a reason for the answer as well. So the mark scheme says no, and you have to draw the line of best fit. It should not extend beyond the data provided. Okay, so the line of best fit doesn't fit near this green line at 79. OE or equivalent, and that will give you the 1 mark. Note, it says the data only goes up to 70 marks. If you'd written something like that, that is absolutely fine. That will give you the 1 mark for this question. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below to let me know what you would like to see in my next video. See you next time!